In this video, I'm going to go through the materials prep for lesson 3 of unit 7.1. So in this lesson, we are going to be investigating the different ingredients of the bath bomb. And first, we're going to look at them and just make observations about their properties. We're also developing the term properties. So we're looking at the color and the texture and all those different things. And then we are going to mix the ingredients with water. Now, before we start, you'll need this recipe printed out per student so students can see the ingredients that are in each of the bath bomb recipes. And then this data table will be needed for once you are testing the mixing with water. So those are two handouts that you'll need to print out. There's a couple ways to do this. It asks to put samples in labeled cups, and you can do that and have them on a lab station. And so then students will just scoop it out from the cup onto either a well plate tray or a ice cube tray or something so they can mix it with water. And maybe they put it on a paper plate or something to observe it or just look at it in the cup. But if students are going to mess with the materials and then you won't be able to reuse them, you may just want students to look at a couple ingredients and then you share the data. So let's go ahead and look at a few other things you need. You will need the word wall. This is, I think, the first time you use it in the unit. There's a lot of words we're adding to the word wall. You've got property, substance, dissolve, soluble, insoluble, and mixture. So what we do here is we just make, you can see there's a picture here. If you have a space in your room, you just label it word wall. And when they earn a word and we develop the meaning, the definition goes on the wall. It's nice to put an image with that definition as well for your multilingual learners and anyone else who struggles with reading. It's nice to have a picture to go with the word. But another way to do this is creating a glossary in student notebooks. So some teachers save the end of the notebooks for a personal glossary. And so as you earn words, they all write them and maybe draw a picture at the back of their notebooks. Okay, so a lot of words we're developing in this lesson. So here's day 1, ingredients in bath bombs. They're just looking at the ingredients. We're trying to get to the idea that these ingredients are substances and that they have properties. And so you can see that here are all the ingredients. They say put them in a small cup. You can use a beaker. You can use a plate if you want to write on a paper plate and put what ingredient it is. And then they can look at them, whatever is going to be the easiest for materials management for you. You can have groups look at a couple of them or all of them, but I will say be very careful with the oils. It's very messy. If you have spills, sometimes maybe you can use that as the demo and model what you want from students with the oils, and then they do the rest. So you're kind of developing the procedure. And then you will see down below, there is a second one. Now there's different ways to mix the ingredients with water. Every ingredient is being mixed with water. And really there's very little reactions or no reactions. It's a pretty boring investigation because not much happens. It does suggest that you have each group only test 2 and then you share out. If you want more hands-on, you can have each group do all of the ingredients. This is a well plate. You can buy it at Carolina. Basically, you just put a little bit of the substance in there. But again, oils, I would do that as a demo because it's very hard to wash the oil out between classes. And so model what you want from students. As you do the oil as a demo, they record their observations and then they can do the rest of the powders on their own and clean up the well plate at the end. Some people use an ice cube tray. I know that's sold in some of the kits. So that's about it. You will need to get ready for lesson 4, in which they're going to start mixing 2 ingredients together. This one is just ingredients with water. Lesson 4 is going to be 2 different ingredients together that are from the materials list. Okay, good luck, and do consider the prep for this one. It takes a little bit of time. All right.